Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Flutter video. So in this series we'll be creating a movie streaming app, as you guys can see right here. So we'll be using the movie DB API. So as you guys can see the app right here, and if we click on any of the movies, we'll basically get the details of the movie. So these are the details and also a picture. So let's get started. So guys, first of all, I'll create a new Flutter project and I will name it as Netflix clone, and I'll save it in my desktop, and I will just exit this one. And let me first show you the API. So guys, this is the API, and to use this API you have to get the API key from movies DB, I guess. So you have to go to this website, and you have to log in or sign up to get your API key. So and then you can use this API. So it basically gives the details of all the recent, upcoming, or latest movies, along with their description and all these things. So uh, it's good. So our Flutter project is being created right here, and I'm going to make it a bit smaller so that we can adjust the space. Okay, so our files are created. So let me first go to the main.dart file inside the lib folder, and I will just delete this part from my app. And now I need to create the my app uh, widget. So let's create it. So it will be a stateless widget. All right, so class my app extends stateless widget. And we will return a material app. And inside the material app we will provide a title. Auditions should be extends. Okay, so we'll provide a title which should be a movie list, and then after that we will provide a theme. So theme data, where's theme data? Okay, primary stretch colors dot red, and after that we need to create a home page. So that will be our home. So home is equal to is home page. So we'll create our home page widget in a different file. So let me go back to inside the lib folder, and here we'll create a new folder and call it src. And inside src, let's create another new folder which should be UI, and inside the UI folder we'll create a file called homepage. dot dart, and inside homepage dot dart, let me just import this material dot dart package from Flutter. Import it and just paste it right here, and then we'll need a stateful widget, which should be homepage, and it will return a scaffold which will have a app bar. Let me just import this homepage into our main dart. So import src ui homepage dart. There we go. And then inside our app bar we'll give a title. So the title would be actually the logo which I'll be using. So I have this logo right here, so I'll create a new folder in my root directory, or in my Netflix clone folder, inside my Netflix clone folder. So I'll just create a new folder and I will call it as res, and inside the res folder I'll create another folder and I'll just name it images. So let me just put it right here inside the images folder. So we have our icon right here inside the images folder. So I'm gonna include it in my pubspec.yaml. So let me just uncomment the asset section. I will uncomment it and I will give the path. So res slash images slash I'll give the name of my logo. So it should be yes, flix.png. So now I will run the packages or get the packages, and it's being done. And let's now include the image in our homepage.dart. So I'll just quick click on image dot asset, and I'll just provide the path, which would be res slash images slash and then let's give a center title. So it's a boolean value, so it should be true. And after that background color, it should be colors dot white, because our logo is in red color, so that's color dot white. And elevation should be 0, and that's it. So let's debug this. There are some build errors, I guess. So let me see. So here is an error. So let's I forgot a semicolon. So let me run it now. So meanwhile, as it is being debugged, let's create the body section. So inside the scaffold I will just write here body, and the body would be a container, and it would actually have a color of white color. And after that we need to provide a custom school view as a child. So I have not created those widgets right now, so I'll just leave it as it is, like right now. And after that I'll move on to the API section. So inside the src folder I will create actually let's create the models first. So inside the src folder I'll create a new folder and I'll just name it as model. And inside the model folder we'll have the models. So let's create the models. So first one would be the base model. So let's create the base model dot dart, and inside the base model dot dart I'll create the model, which should be an abstract class base base model, and that's it. And I'll just save it, and after that we'll create another new model which should uh, be the item model. So let's create the item model dot dart, and inside the item model dot dart I'll just import the base model, uh, src model and base model, and we'll create the item model. So let's create it, item model. It will extend the base model, so extends uh, base model, and then inside this we'll have to create some variables. So in page, and then total results, and we'll create a list which would give us the uh, results. So result we need to map the parsed JSON data around now. So map, so we'll get this JSON data from the API. So let's map it, parsed JSON, dot length, so we are basically using the uh, we are basically using this part of the API. As you guys can see here, we have the total results count to 10,000, so and total pages count to 500, and these are the things which we will be getting from the API itself. So let's put it right here. And guys, I am sorry for the background noises. Actually there is heavy raining outside my house, so there's some noise coming, so I'm really sorry for that. And let's continue. So this would be a results and total results, and then after that we need to get the total pages. So total pages, parts. and we'll get the list again. So list result. So now we are going to create a for loop which should actually get the results and put it in the list. So let's create that loop. So for int I is equals to 0, and I would be less than the length of the parsed JSON data. So parsed JSON results dot length I plus plus. I have done a mistake out here, so this one would be equals, and after that we need to append this to our list. So result and then we'll just set the value of result to 10, and then we'll create the list result get results, and we'll actually get the results, which would be the results, and we'll also get the total pages and the page and the total results. So int get total pages total are results. And we'll create another class which will be called result. So as you guys can see, we are actually getting an error out here. So because we don't have that class, so let's create that class. I guess we need to create it here. So class Oh, here is a mistake. I forgot to give the results out here, right? Results out here. So it was showing an error. And also these are some small mistakes. That's why I thought why I was getting this error. So uh, and uh, and also here we also have to add the result to our list. So add result. Okay. Now inside the result class we are going to have a vote count, then ID of the movie. We also going to have the vote. So vote uh, and then we need the title. And now we'll need another list which would store the genre IDs. So uh, so our initialization is finished, and then moving on back to the result. So result, it would take the result, the vote count. So we are basically getting all this data from the API which we have parsed. Actually, these are the most boring parts, because we have to create the models, and it's not that interesting. Let's include the title. So And I'm really sorry for the background noises or the disturbances. I'll try to fix it. I'll try to fix the mic also if possible. Result title. And after title we would have the popularity which should be the result. uh, uh, Popularity. Poster path. So guys, from the next video onwards, I'll try to fast forward this process of creating the models. So you guys tell me in the comments whether I should do it or not, because this part is very boring for me and for you guys also. And if you guys are coding along with me, then you shouldn't feel that much boring. But if you are watching this video, then it should be very boring for you guys. So I'll try to fast forward it, and I'll also include the final code in the description section, so that you guys can just go and copy paste the models and save your time. And we can also focus on the most important parts, that is the logic. So since this is the first video, so I just wanted to know your opinions whether I should fast forward the boring parts or not. And we would need another loop out here, so, to add the genre IDs. And, so I should be less than the length of the genre IDs. And we also need to increment the I, so I plus plus. Genre IDs dot add result. And after this, we still have this 5 left, so let's create them quickly. and now we need to get the data. So string get release date string poster path. It should be poster path. Popularity, and then get the title. Would count. So guys, our item model.dart is finished. So guys, we are going to build the rest of the models in the next part of the video. So till then, subscribe to my channel, and if this video was helpful for you, do like this video and do press the bell button to get notified. See you in